Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 90100DNB. This is a nylon brush door bottom sweep with a 90-degree aluminum retainer and a dark bronze anodized aluminum finish. This has been packaged, so that's why this bristle is slightly hanging over, but it will resume its natural 90-degree when it's removed from the packaging, because it's crimped down here. So the 90100 is representative of this profile, something that you can apply to the bottom of the door and have this bristle hang down. And that is the 90100. The D stands for dark bronze. The aluminum holder itself is a dark bronze finish. It's also available in a C, which is clear anodized aluminum, and a G, which is gold anodized aluminum, like a matte gold. If it's a door bottom, you're probably not going to see much of it, that's for sure. Not at all, unless you're on the ground with your head pressed to the floor. You might be using this in another fashion, however. You might be using this as an astragal, and while you might find it hard to believe that someone would use this as an astragal, I've seen it. I've seen this installed on one door, then the 90-degree retainer and bristle installed on the other in a double egress situation, because for one reason or another, the client has just a less than ideal gap between the two doors. So the finish on the aluminum retainer might be important in instances, obviously would be important in instances when you're going to obviously see it. This is a nylon brush. This is something that dimensionally we can review next. There is an image below this video showing the important dimensional properties of the item. You can see from that image the overall height is 1.25 inches. That's very important to know because you have to know how much gap you're dealing with. And again, it looks a little shy on there because we're not at 90 degree, but it's 1.25 inches. The width of the aluminum retainer is 1 inch. This is in the website in several different lengths as well. This happens to be a 3-foot piece. If you needed a special length or a custom length, by all means, let us know by just ordering the next longest piece or pieces and simply indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. The reasoning is this. If you had to cut this 36-inch piece down to, say, 32-inch, you'd eliminate this slotted hole. The next one is all the way over here, near my finger. Okay? So you're stuck drilling a new slotted hole, and naturally drilling a slotted hole is not easy. And speaking of holes, the screws are included in a complementary finish. Hard to see, but they're about a 6 by 5/8 pan head type screw in a complementary finish. It's very handy to have that slotted hole there because you want to be able to tailor the unit on the bottom of the door, or if it's an astragal, in the thickness or the width of the doors as well. It's crucial to be able to have some control over exactly where you place it because it might make the difference between a great seal and too tight of a seal or not enough seal whatsoever. Also, that slotted hole helps compensate for a misdrilled hole. You know, when you've pre-drilled your screw holes, that drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before it pierces in if you've not used a center punch. So that slotted hole will help compensate for that as well. The slotted holes are handy. I've installed bristle weather stripping like this, especially in perimeter gasketing, and having some fine tuning, even if it's just a 1/16 of an inch, can really make the difference between excellence in the installation or average, and that's the bottom line. So if you have need for a custom length, we'll not only locate that first slotted hole at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well, and obviously cut it back. One thing to keep in mind, if you cut this yourself, that's aluminum, not a big deal. That's bristle, not a big deal. That retainer that holds this, that's steel. So you're not going to want to run that through your saw. That's an actual piece of steel. You're going to want to have aviation snips or like a mini bolt cutter is what you'll want for that. Okay. Now the name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line Pemko product catalog, which is very handy. If you're not sure and you want to do some research, or if you don't, feel free to reach out to us. But if you do, open up the full line catalog, search for the 90100, Control F or whatever the function is on your keyboard. You're going to get right to that page of the document. From that page, a page before it, a page after it, you will be able to pull up and see all of the related sister products to it. And I do that find function now in the website, and I get to it quite quickly, and I can see the other 90-degree retainer version, and then other bristle material as it applies. You, quite frankly, might find something that is more suited to this 90-degree retainer. If you have any questions on the Pemko 90100 DNB 90-degree retainer, dark bronze, bristle door sweep, or astragal, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.